Gervonta Davis laughs and says Ryan Garcia, he got to be on steroids or something if he thinks he's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. He also breaks down how he plans on beating Ryan Garcia. What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. I want to jump into some Gervonta quotes. Obviously, they've been building up Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. Will it happen next? We got to wait and find out. But it's a great fight. And this was what Tank Gervonta Davis had to say. You got to be on steroids or something if you think you're knocking me out in 2 rounds. He said that as he was laughing. Tank goes on and says, Ryan, he's a kid with a lot of confidence, so he's on his high horse right now. He got some good knockouts back to back. I never seen him before or talked to him. That was my first time talking to him, so I don't know him to have any bad blood with him. I think for sure I should be the guy who gets the most share, talking about the lion's share of money. Tank goes on to say, I think it should be 60-40 because I have a belt at 135 and he don't. He hasn't really proven himself in that weight class. As far as the percentage, whatever will make the fight happen, it's not really about the percentage. I think I'll actually break him down. Even though he's a bigger fighter, taller, has a longer reach, I think I can break him down. He's fast, he's strong, but I think I'm more of a fighter than him, and I think I would break him down in the later rounds and wind up knocking him out. Ryan versus Luke Campbell, he did what he was supposed to do. He got up like a true champion. Right before he got knocked down, I tweeted out that he was too anxious. So it's just him being young and getting comfortable in the ring and wanting to get the knockout. I understand. He's not only got dropped, but he came right back and he did well. He wasn't stumbling or anything. He got right back up. I've never been knocked down and I don't plan on it. Lastly, Tank says, I'm already in camp right now. I'm ready to get in camp right now. That's why I came down here to Florida, to stay around the gym, stay around boxing. I want to be active. I am ready to get in camp tomorrow if I could be. If I had a fight date, I would definitely be in Vegas right now training, but I don't got nothing yet. So I'm just here to stay in shape, stay around boxing, and keep my mind on boxing. Listen, I like the maturity that Tank is showing. You know, he's saying he wants to stay in the gym, stay ready, stay hungry, stay disciplined. A lot of people, see, this is what I notice when it comes to fighters like Tank Davis. A lot of people will broadcast your failures and whisper your successes. The whole promo and build-up for the Leo Santa Cruz fight, people like myself were talking about the fight, but the haters and the detractors were making it about Tank and can he make weight, and they were even spreading rumors. Old media was spreading rumors saying that Tank Davis couldn't make weight and he was going to fail, and it was on good authority, and sources were saying that he was way overweight and going to miss weight. Then he makes weight and nobody wants to talk about it but me. And I was not one of the people that was even hating on him making weight. So we got to do better. 2021, it's a brand new year. Let's get it cracking for boxing, uplift this beautiful sport, the sweet science. As far as the Ryan Garcia fight, it's a tremendous fight. I can't wait to watch it. Hopefully it does happen. Ryan Garcia and Tank, it's such an interesting story. You have Floyd Mayweather, who fought Oscar De La Hoya, and they went viral, did numbers. And that was way back when that fight happened. Now you have their protege, Golden Boys Ryan Garcia, and Mayweather Promotions, probably their #1 earner, Gervonta Davis, and they could do battle. So I think it'll be almost like this generation's Mayweather versus De La Hoya in this social media age. I think it'll be one of the fights closer to that, or the closest to that. So I like the backstory. Ryan Garcia seems extremely confident. I do think he needs to tighten up because he fought at southpaw, and I don't think that's going to cut it how he was fighting. Tank Davis just depicted it perfectly. He was too anxious, and he was trying so hard for the knockout, and that's not the way to get the knockout. If you talk to any smart fighter, Floyd Sr., they'll tell you the easiest way to get knocked out is try to force the issue and press the knockout that's not there. So it's better to take your time, pick your shots, and for that reason, I do have questions on if this fight would truly. I got the questions for if the fight will happen next for a couple of different reasons. One, we're in a global pandemic with no actual release date or end date, or the vaccine. We don't know how effective they'll be and when cases will drop to the point where we can have major crowds, because I think this is such a big fight. I don't know if they would make it in the pandemic. I think they would try to get the max crowd, because it would definitely be a crowd worthy type of fight. So between the global pandemic and then also Ryan Garcia's own promoter and statements Oscar De La Hoya made in the last year or two, he said Tank's the beast and Ryan's not ready for that. After seeing the Luke Campbell, it's hard for me to believe that the fight could happen. And what I've noticed in boxing, I'm not saying the fight won't happen at all, but I'm just talking about next. If Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy, I just don't see that being the next fight for both of them. It could happen this year, the back half of this year, but I really just don't see it happening next like they were making it out to be. But if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to tell y'all. Before I keep going, make sure you guys order UFC 257 Conor McGregor. It's the next big fight coming up. And check this ad. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. A storm is coming. Conor McGregor, the rematch is here. Poirier versus McGregor 2, only on ESPN Plus. Use my link in the description. UFC 257. See you at the fights.
Who the fuck is that guy?
So again, make sure you guys order UFC 257. I look forward to that fight with Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier rematch. As far as Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, LSI, let's see it. I think it's a big fight, and that's the type of fight that is going to hit on all cylinders. It's a big money fight. It's a fan-friendly fight stylistically. I can't imagine it being a boring fight. And it's a meaningful fight, and it's the type of fight that will cover all bases. Hardcore boxing fans as well as casual fans, I think, would be down to watch that. As far as the fight, I lean towards Gervonta, but it'll be interesting to see the odds. Ryan Garcia, he has some knockouts, he has power, he's clearly bigger, more fights at 135. So who knows what people will put down in terms of money. The other thing is, if you know, like betting odds, a lot of people don't know about boxing, so Ryan's popularity may help him, and people might put wagers down, because you look at Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, they had Conor like barely an underdog versus Floyd Mayweather. And I think that's just because Conor gave people the belief that he can do something with his words and the press tour, and he was bigger. So some people bet like that, and we know Ryan Garcia is popular. So that's something I'll really pay close attention to see how that looks, because the odds might be crazy on that particular fight. Ryan Garcia is naturally bigger. He got speed, got power, coming off of, I think, 3 knockouts in a row. In his last fight, Romero Duno Fonseca was a brutal knockout, and then body shot knockout of Luke Campbell. So we'll see. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I do like the fight, and we'll see if it happens. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.